Hello, my name is Zach Rye with Old Man Gaming, and welcome back to Pitch or Die, episode 8. Here we go. Real quick, what is this show if you've never watched it before? I pitch a game that does not exist. I pitch the developer, the title, what it is, and I pitch that based on my own crazy ideas as well as the comments below. And then you guys let me know whether you love it, you hate it, you think it'll die, or it's a great pitch. It's only about 10-minute, 12-minute show, though, so we're going to get right into this. We always read comments on this show, and last week I did the Unkillable Games as Service pitch, and that was requested by William Hoolan, who responded to it. Hi, I can't believe you actually pitched it. Actually, it is kind of perpetual generation. We could say a perpetually procedurally generated game. That's a mouthful. You did great for the impossible pitch. Love it. And seriously, I feel it would be an amazing experience to make. Wish there was a company willing to try that, but who am I kidding? It's way more profitable to make cheap mobile games with awful predatory monetization. Woo! Modern gaming. Cheers. Well, I can't disagree with that, Will. I cannot disagree with that. And thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was definitely a tough one. Really had to put some thought into that one. This one is going to be a little bit more fun because it is on the other request that I promised I would do. I'm going to go ahead and reread this comment from 2 weeks ago, and it came from Jason. I still want to see a Candyland Snackpocalypse, where the potato chip plague infects the Desinins and you must survive, build a base, recruit others to help, defend against other hostile Candylanders, and infected chipheads alike. Guess what we're pitching today, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get that thing up for you. Candyland Snackpocalypse. I love this idea so much. I could not wait to pitch it. I couldn't wait to be a part of this. It's a great idea, Jason. I think that this is going to be an awesome game. Awesome game. But first and foremost, we've got to pick a developer. What kind of developer can do a game like this? Kind of a survival Candyland sort of game, an adult version of it. Well, there's only one I can think of who's already done something kind of in this vein. And that is, of course, Obsidian. I'm going to be pitching Obsidian for a couple of pitches during the course of my show because I'm definitely going to go back to my old favorites from Horrible Arena. And Obsidian is a great company. They're just a great company that I love being a part of. I'm not a part of them, but I love playing the games that they produce. Sorry, my kid was distracting me. And they created Grounded. Grounded is a perfect example of what a type of game could be like this, a very serious game driven out of whimsy. Grounded is, of course, if you don't know, where 4 kids get shrunk down and you have to do a survival thing in a backyard. You have to kill insects and make tools and eat and drink and stuff like that. And that's exactly what we're talking here. We're talking about the very serious survival game out of whimsy, and that would be Candyland Snackpocalypse. All right, so how does this game begin? Well, we're going to have some fun with this one. First of all, you get to create a character, and you get to create that character from one of the different Candy Kingdoms. Now, you can create an offshoot of one of the King Candy characters, one of the original characters, or you could create a character that comes from the Licorice Lands, which were originally the Villain Lands. And why can you create something from the Villain Lands? Well, I'm going right with Jason's pitch. I loved it, but I'm going to go a little bit extra on this one. It's not just the potato chip plague, it's the salt plague. Basically, this plague comes in and starts creating things salty in the Candy Kingdom, which wants nothing more than to devour and destroy the rest of Candy Kingdom. So you're not just fighting potato chips, you're fighting popcorn and pretzels and anything that is a saltier snack becomes the bad guy monsters, which gives you more of an enemy typing when it comes to the monsters. And we're gonna do more than just zombies here. They're more like monsters themselves. Like you could have the pretzel spider, all sorts of weird mannerisms of creations. And then I would leave it up to the Obsidian artists to really go nuts with what kind of comes out of their heads there. The character creation itself would be very akin to what Obsidian did with the Outer Worlds. You would actually have some backstory that would give your character a little bit of spin. You could actually do the character creator where it really give you an idea of whether you can talk your way out of situations, how intelligent you are for crafting, leadership roles. And then, of course, yes, there's definitely companions. The companions themselves will be from all walks of life, and this will be the next generation of Candyland characters. So, like Mr. Mint, Candy King, Lord Licorice, they're all kind of deceased. They fell in the first wave. So we're talking next generation characters. And that's what's really cool. You can just collect different companions loosely based on the original, but with their own new spin. And what you're trying to do is rebuild Candyland to take on the Salt Plague that has dominated everything. So that where we enter in the crafting, and I love the idea of the entire world is made out of candy. So you have to do all your crafting out of that. So you have to you have to get a better axe to chop at the candy canes to make stronger walls. You can create buildings out of graham crackers and stuff. I think that kind of thing would be really fun and kind of just a crazy juxtaposition of this just incredibly whimsical world that's just trying to murder you at all times. The story would, of course, progress through the Candyland natural places. Basically, it would start you in the original kind of Candyland area, and then each area that was represented in the board game would be another unlockable kind of biome. It would be unlockable kind of in the same way that Grounded is. Like, you start here and you can go there, but you need something to keep you alive. Like, if you want in Grounded, if you want to go into the pond, you have to have a breather, which you have to unlock by moving your character up through tiers. Same with if you want to go in the haze, you need gas mask. It'll be very similar like that to this. You'll need special items to get into different areas and combat different versions of the salt monsters and salt plague that you're battling. Till you manage to mostly free Candyland of the apocalypse that rains down before it. I mean, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I know this was a quick pitch, but this game sells itself. Who wouldn't want to play this? I'd be all about this. Game Pass day one, I would be playing this non-stop. So yeah, so I think Obsidian for Candyland Snackpocalypse, and then if I don't get any suggestions, I'm gonna start doing some crazy old pitches that I had from back in the horrible arena days on my podcast. So let me know. This was a quicker pitch. I hope that's okay with you guys. In any case, you can leave your comments below. I will read them next time I do a pitch or die, and I will use them to decide what I pitch next. So did I pitch? Did I die? It's in you guys' hands. And thanks to Jason for the suggestion. Of course, you can reach us on Facebook at OldManGamingDH, on Twitter at OldManGaming9. You can join our Discord. Links in the description below. You can influence this and all of our shows from there. And as long as you guys keep watching and listening, I'll keep making them. See you guys next time.